Happy Monday once again, everyone. Bryan Devore, Devore Realty Group, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, California Properties, the first Monday of February. We're already into February. I guess we can't say Happy New Year anymore. And this week we are going to talk about only Detroit is ahead of us. What does that mean? We'll get to that in just a moment. But first, let's take a look at the latest stats. Right now, we have 2,726 homes for sale throughout San Diego County. That's down a whopping 71 from last week. Median list price of those homes, $985,000, which is up from last week. Average days on market, 51, one fewer day. Pending sales, 2,093, up a whopping 119 from last week. So fascinating to see. Inventory is actually going down, not up. And demand is going up, which we expected, but this is a little more than we expected. Median list price, $849,000, up from last week. Average days on market of the homes that are in escrow, 28, two fewer days than last week. Months of inventory is 2.02, continuing to go down, almost at the 2-month mark. So about 2 months of inventory right now. Let's see if we can get below 2 months. If we keep this trend up, probably that's going to happen. This is the chart showing total actives and total pendings. And you can see since the beginning of the year, inventory did go up and then it plateaued a couple weeks ago, and now it's actually coming down. Meanwhile, the number of homes going into escrow, the total pendings, kind of bottomed out around the beginning of January and has been steadily increasing as people are getting back into the market. How many homes came on the market last week? 630. That's down 3 from the week before. Median list price of those homes, $949, $995, up from the ones that went active last week. New pendings, 433. That's up 54 from last week. So 54 more homes, over 10% more homes went pending last week than the week prior. Median list price of those homes, $845, down from last week. Average days on market, no change, 24 days. New pendings listed within the last week, 33. New pendings listed within the last 2 weeks, 227. So 8% of homes are selling in 1 week or less, and over half the homes are selling in 2 weeks or less. How many homes closed escrow last week? 315. Big jump of 72 from last week. Kind of expected that because we saw more and more homes going into escrow. At some point they had to close. Now they're starting to close. 849 is the median list price of those homes, which is below what it was the week before. Median sales price, $855, also below what it was the week before, but still, the median sales price is higher than the median list price. Average days on market, 31, 2 more days than the week before. The least expensive sale, I think it's the first time that we've had Valley Center come in, $170,000. And take a look at this. The most expensive sale was in Coronado, $28 million. Interestingly, I looked back. The last time it sold was about 6 years ago for $12 million. So it went up over 100%. Even in this price category, prices are going crazy. Here's the chart that shows new actives, new pendings, and new closed sales. And you can see since the beginning of the month, the second week, new inventory coming on the market has been steadily decreasing, while new pendings has been steadily increasing. And again, a big jump in the number of closed sales. Here's a chart showing the median list price and the median sales price. Still kind of hovering kind of around where we have been for the last few months. Okay, so here's some new stats that I wanted to introduce this week. Of the new pendings, the homes that went pending in the last week, days on market more than 14 days, 220. So there were 220 homes that their days on market were more than 14 days. So it took longer than 2 weeks for them to go pending. Median list price of those homes was $872, and the average days on market was 44. Then if we take a look at the homes that went pending within 2 weeks, so days on market fewer than 14 days, 227. So as we saw, 52% of homes were selling in 2 weeks or less. So 227 is that number. The median list price of the homes that sold the fastest, 2 weeks or less, 800,000. So lower than the 872. So lower priced homes are selling a little faster, and the average days on market 5 days. Pretty fast for some of these homes. So you can kind of segment the market a little bit of the homes that take 2 weeks or less to sell and 2 weeks or more to sell. Maybe next week we'll dive even further into that. Meanwhile, the S&P CoreLogic Case-Shiller Index came out for November. It's kind of a lag of a couple months. And this index, as I've mentioned before, they report on home sales and they compare them to the last time that same home sold, even if it was 5 years ago or 20 years ago. They can look and see what the increase has been over that period of time. They look at the 20 metropolitan areas of the United States, and you can see San Diego, 1 year change was 8%. So we've gone up 8% in pricing over a year. Detroit was above us. Detroit was 8.2%. You can see a few lines above there. So that's the only metro area where prices have risen faster if you look at the S&P CoreLogic Case-Shiller Index. It's interesting. I like this report because it does track home sale to the same home last time it sold. You can truly see how much home prices have gone up, not just by looking at medians, but the exact home and what it went up. Sort of like that Coronado home and how much it went up over the last 6 years. That's it for this week's Monday Market Moment. Don't forget to scan the QR code to track your home's value. If you have any questions about this week's report or any report that we've done or any questions about the market in general, happy to help. Give me a call, send me an email or a text. That's it for this week's Monday Market Moment. Look forward to seeing you next Monday.
Thanks for watching Monday Market Moment with Bryan Devore. To request a transcript of this week's report, send an email to brian@devorerealtygroup.com.